Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earthwatch on Tuesday, January 28, 2025. It's time for our daily report on our planet. I'm going to start off with our earthquakes. South Sandwich Islands, there's a 5.6 at shallow kilometer depth. Now, usually our South Sandwich Islands earthquake are at the arc. It's the arc of volcanoes. This one's fine. It should be noted that a low pressure system just finished passing over this area 24 hours ago. Let's move on up to Yellowstone. Yellowstone, we just had a 3.8 earthquake. There's conflicting information on the depth. This has it at 1.7 kilometers depth. Relax, everybody. Relax. This is all part of a global increase in earthquakes around our volcanic areas. One moment, please. So this one's on the pretty close to the transition between the Juan de Fuca plate and the Explorer plate. This here is the Explorer seamount. It is approximately 70 kilometers long. This one is much larger than the axial seamount, which is right here. We'll talk about that one later. Very quick check everywhere else. Caribbean Sea. Let's continue to our volcanoes. There's about 37 erupting volcanoes right now. Less than yesterday. I believe yesterday was 44 erupting. We do have many more others in a state of eruption warning and unrest. Move on over to our heat. California is continuing to increase and is becoming a little bit worrisome. As well as Washington State. A little bit in Oregon. I've already showed you some of these areas. Now, normally, anywhere else, much of these could be authorized open burns. I don't think California is allowing that. Ongoing Maine, New Jersey, New York region. I'm going to try and make this one shorter. Red Sea is still there. Three of them now, four of them now. So it's expand, more than 4 detection points. So it's expanding here. 329 brightness, Kelvin, 1811. They did assign a temperature rating for this one. More than one. See, there's one there behind. So our heat is expanding in the bottom end of the Red Sea. Magma, obviously. Let's check some of our low pressure systems. I read an article crossing over northern Australia. They're expecting 4 cyclones. So drop in barometric pressure. We'll see how much magma is pulled up. Let's go take a look at our jet streams, starting off in the south. So coming off Japan, we're picking up in speed, 336 kilometers, 344. Crossing over British Columbia, 281, 279 kilometers per hour. I'm also going to be showing you the ultraviolet index. So right now we're coming in over Australia. Currently it is rated at 14 extreme ultraviolet index, extending up to Papua New Guinea. This is moving ahead time-wise. UV index. Let's check our buoys. So there's one in the Gulf of Alaska, on average of 2 or 3 times a week, goes into event mode. Today, not much, gradual rise in the ocean floor. We're going to finish off just taking a quick look at our space weather. Once again, a very large coronal hole. That's going to be Earth facing by tomorrow. Then in a couple of days, we will be receiving the faster solar winds, which will be buffeting our magnetosphere, generating a geomagnetic storm. And one on the bottom opening up. We'll see if this expands by tomorrow. Let's check our flaring. Something coming in the northeast quadrant. Actually, I saw this yesterday. We have multiple zones here. Or multiple different polarities. We'll watch this as it comes into view. Concerning. I'm not going to do any cleanup editing on this. We'll do one more thing. Our sulfur dioxide levels. Somewhat normal. Vanuatu, Papua New Guinea, Bismarck Sea area. This is Ibu or Dekono, Java, Congo. I'll give a brief explanation why it's thicker in the northern hemisphere. It's the winter solstice time. Colder air is heavier. It's keeping a lot of the sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere. That is all.